As a former classroom teacher turned executive and president of a global business for a Fortune 200 corporation, let me draw parallels between the key parts of business and the skills you already possess. In this module, I'll provide a quick business overview. Now, for some of you, this will be information you're already familiar with, while for others, this will introduce a new understanding of how the world of business operates. All right, let me talk about the main functions of a business, the main functional areas of a business. All right, so there's product development. You can relate your experience in course development to product development in a corporate setting. You can do this where understanding customer needs and quality assurance can align with your previous work, for example, building curriculum. Another functional area is supply chain and manufacturing. Your skills in sourcing materials, whether educational or otherwise, can translate into supplier engagement roles in businesses, be a perfect fit in many cases. Another functional area is marketing. As educators, you already engage in marketing by promoting programs and initiatives, which dovetails nicely into skills like customer support and market segment strategies. Another functional area is sales. And if sales is about connection and persuasion, then educators are in sales all the time. Think about it. You negotiate, influence, and build relationships daily. And while not one of the main functional areas, let's also talk about support functions. All right. And I'll focus on the couple support functions I think that are a good fit for former educators or education leaders, right? Human resources, HR. Your experience building relationships with students and staff is crucial here, focusing on engagement, training, and professional development. Relationship building skills are just as essential in HR as in the classroom. A next support function is finance. If you think about finance, understanding budget management, resource allocation, and financial planning from an educational perspective gains relevance in many corporate settings too. So, by recognizing all of these connections, you can leverage your background in education to fit into these essential business functions. That was the purpose of me kind of talking through a few of these. But before jumping into our handout today, I want you to know that you are more equipped to make an impact outside the classroom than you think. Remember, you have transferable skills that matter, and many of these skills drive results and really make our world a better place. Your presentation skills, workshop leadership, collaboration, and communication abilities are stronger than you might realize. Most importantly, your foundation in negotiation is likely more robust than many entering the business world. You are in negotiations every day. Think about your experience. You've managed classrooms, you've built trust, and you've worked to move conversations forward. Trust me, most business professionals are often anxious about presenting to groups, but you already have that experience, right? Most business professionals are very uncomfortable presenting to large groups. Again, you do this many times each and every day. So now, before jumping into module 3, I want to remind you that in the previous course, Beyond the Classroom, you listed your skills and expertise as a way to identify your dream job. That process helped you understand the question and answer the question, can I do the job? But what I want you to realize is that titles, tasks, and paychecks are not the only part of the story, right? To fully understand the position, it's important to know how the dream job impacts the company's overall success. So with that, let's pull out the handout, and this will make some sense here, right? In course 1, we focused on this path, right? Listing the skills, areas of expertise, identifying the dream job, and then learning how does that job impact business success. Well, specifically, in this course, in the first course, Beyond the Classroom, we went from here to here, and then from here to here. All right. Now, in Land Your Dream Job, you've already done aligning your hierarchy of skills with your dream job. You've done that. Then you aligned your unique value proposition, your strengths and values with your dream job. All right. In this coaching instrument, key business functions, you'll consider how the dream job fits within the organizational structure that you're looking at. And so we'll be focusing on this today. Now, the question really becomes, how well do you understand the role's purpose in moving the company's mission forward? Now, this clarity will sharpen your resume and help you deliver strong interviews that speak the language of organizational awareness and strategic value that your targeted organization values, right? So we're going to explore how your dream job fits into the organizational structure that the job or the business unit is part of. And this understanding really will help you speak confidently about your role and its strategic importance. So we'll go through each of the prompts in the handout. We'll talk about suggested answers. I'll throw in some questions for you to think about. But really, let's focus in on step one. So I want you to find the organizational chart. All right. I want you to find the org chart for your target company. If that's not available, I have a sample org chart on the next page here that you could use. Okay. But really try to find the org chart of the organization you're looking at. You might have to network a little bit to find it. You might have to kind of comb through the website, but that is extremely helpful to have that in front of you. And if you really can't find one, as you talk with people in that organization, try to piece it together, right? Try to draw it on your own. So for illustration purposes, I want you to imagine that your role is in business development, okay, and that he reports up in the organization to director, VP level, and then the CEO, okay?